on this video, I'm so excited to share with you what we've been doing in our family to make healthy, fresh food, puree, baby food, food for your toddlers, whatever, right at home. Today I want to share what we have found and how it can help you and your family. Up next on Rethink Health. And first in this video, I just want to stress the importance of starting off right when they're young, right when they're starting to eat food, that you start with raw food like vegetables and fruit. Because if we're feeding our children pre-made packaged food, we don't really know what our children are getting, and they're not getting used to fresh raw food. It's really important at the start, when they are starting to want to eat food, to give them those raw fruits and vegetables. How do I do that? Well, pureed foods, making it, and you can make it easily at home. And it's good because it's training at the start, it's training their taste buds to want and like raw food. And it's gonna be a battle. If you don't start at the beginning, if it, getting used to the different tastes and textures, it can be a little bit hard at first, but that battle is much more worth it than when they're older, because when they're older, they're just not gonna eat it. It's gonna be a big fight. So right away with raw fruits and vegetables. And I totally understand it. Meal times, parenting is hard, and meal times are very hard as well. And if we don't have food already made, we're just gonna switch to what is most convenient. And what is most convenient is, most oftentimes, I'll just put out a question for you. Can you really trust the supermarket, right? Or wherever you buy your food? It says it's packaged, for those here in Canada, it says it's packaged or made in Canada, but what does that mean? Does it mean the produce is coming from another part of the world and then being packaged somewhere in Canada and being sent to us? All this time it's being stored in these plastic bags or these plastic containers. Who knows really what's in it? They taste okay, but when you taste something that you made fresh from home, it's totally different. So what other things are they putting in these pre-made foods as well, right? So we just don't really know what actually our child is eating. And I understand there is a balance. Like we do still buy some from the grocery store, right? Because there are times when you're out, it's impossible, right? So yes, that can be, like, there needs to be a balance, right? And the majority of that balance should be, the scale should be higher towards the food that you make at home. So how can we get fresh, raw, nutritious food at home for our babies and our toddlers? Even for us, we need two things to do that. First, you need a good blender. So what is a good blender? How do I know? Link in the bottom in the article below, all about what blender you should get and what to look for, and all you need to know about what blender to buy. And the second thing is the squeeze machine, I think it's called. We have this machine, really simple, easy, convenient, cheap, that makes squeezy tubes. So you can do it right here at home. You don't have to buy squeezy tubes, which are so popular today for little kids and babies. So let's get right into it. So here we go. We have our blender, Vitamix blender. We have our squeeze tube machine. This is one part, the main body. Comes with 3 tubes, and then the little thing to push the ingredients down. So we got our ingredients here. We got kale. So this recipe, and you can look online for more recipes like this, but this recipe is great. We have kale, handful of kale, a couple bananas, and a couple 1 to 2 cups of avocado. I have frozen avocado, but you can use whatever, you can use just normal avocado as well. So we'll blend these up. And I would add a cup of water as well. So we got 2 bananas, handful of kale, crumple it up. And the avocado. Oh, some chunks left. And then we'll blend. So So we have it all blended up. The kale, banana, avocado, cup of water. So we have our base here for the squeeze tube machine. Then you can buy these on Amazon. They're 50 packs of the squeezy tube bags and covers like this. So it does 3 bags at a time. And when you buy the packet of the machine itself, it also does come with bags with it. All you need to get started, if you need extra, which we found the bags, we tried to reuse them. It lasted a handful of times reusing them, just to make sure that when you reuse them, you rinse them and tip them up over to let them dry out as best you can. And they work great for 3 or 4 times. You just buy a pack of 50 for like $18 or $20 and it lasts you a long time. These go right in under and snap in, if I can do it. 1, 2, 3, like that. So you have your 3 squeezy tube bags. Then these screw right in the top. 1, like that. There, you're all ready to go. Take your blender and it depends if you like it thick or not. You can add more water in. This is kind of thick, but it's good. Nice. So, and you have more. So this recipe probably makes about 5 and you can do more. So all you do, take this plunger, fills the bag right up. 1. There you go. You get your 3 bags and just take the tops off. There's usually a little bit more in them as well that you can put in. The next ones you do, just a little push out, and you just squeeze on the top, and there you go. Squeeze the tube bag, and then they have marking on it where you can mark the date or the ingredients or whatever if you want to. So you got 3 there, and we can do more if you want to. So I'll have the link to this squeeze tube machine in the show notes, as well as the extra pack of 50 tubes that you can get, and you'll be set for like under $50. You can make your own squeezy tubes at home that you know the ingredients that are going in, they're natural, full of nutrients, and can we really trust the supermarkets today? What are they actually putting in them, like we talked about earlier? So, and also we'll have the link to the Vitamix blender, which you kind of do need a high-powered blender to make these purees, but try using whatever you have, you never know. So I hope that was helpful, and all the links to everything in this video are down below in the video notes. Please check them out. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, share with anyone you think that may be interested, and go on over to rethinkhealth.com for more free content. My question for you today, do you have any tips when it comes to baby food, making it in advance, and any recipes that you like? Please share them in the bottom in the comments. I'd love to hear from you to have some more great ideas to use with our children. All right, talk to you later.